6-minute podcast. Business, study, life.
Okay, so you sent over some stuff on marketing and persuasion and how to make ideas stick. And we're going to try and boil it down to 2 frameworks.
Okay.
AIDA and then the 5 Ps.
Yeah.
So think of this deep dive as like a crash course.
Yeah.
In persuasion.
Absolutely.
Basically how to get attention and make people do things.
Yeah, these are the models that really move people from awareness to action.
Yeah.
So let's start with AIDA.
Okay.
Attention, interest, desire, action.
AIDA.
AIDA, yeah.
Got it.
So the first hurdle is attention.
Right, like getting noticed.
Yeah, you got to get noticed.
Like it's that, headline that makes you stop scrolling.
Right.
Or that first line that makes you go, okay, I got to hear this.
That's it.
So what makes for good attention?
I think the key is relevance, like immediate relevance.
Okay.
The audience has to know right away that this is for them.
Right.
That this is about them, or it offers them something they want.
If they don't get that right away.
Then you've lost them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how good the rest of it is.
Right. Okay, so you've got their attention.
Right.
So then how do you hold their interest?
That's where you got to provide value.
Okay.
Give them information or insights or even entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
Something that they find valuable.
Okay.
You're answering the question, why should I listen?
Yeah, why should I care?
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't do that.
Well, then that initial attention just fades away.
Right, so then desire, that's the next step, right?
Yeah, they're interested, but how do we make them want what we're offering?
So how do you do that?
This is where you got to paint that picture.
Okay.
Show them the benefits, how their life is going to improve, what problem this solves for them.
Like the aha moment.
Oh, exactly. They see the value, they start to crave it.
Okay, and finally action.
Right.
You've taken them through attention, interest, desire. How do you get them to actually do something?
You got to have a clear call to action.
Right.
Tell them exactly what to do next.
Okay, make it super easy for them.
Because if you don't...
If you don't, all that effort might not lead to anything.
no results.
Nope.
Okay, so that's AIDA.
AIDA in a nutshell.
So now let's move on to the 5 Ps.
5 Ps, all right.
Premise, promise, picture, proof, push.
Yeah, so premise is interesting.
Yeah, it sounds like the emotional core of it all.
Yeah, it's that emotional connection right from the start.
Okay.
The premise is that underlying feeling, that central idea that keeps people invested emotionally.
Right.
Throughout the whole communication.
So how is promise different?
Promise is the ultimate benefit,
Okay.
It's the value you're offering stated clearly and powerfully.
Okay.
And it should resonate with that emotional premise you've set up.
Right.
So they work together.
Okay, so then picture comes next.
Picture this.
Yeah, making those benefits vivid and real.
Exactly.
You're not just stating facts.
No. You're painting a picture.
Okay.
You're helping them see how their life will be better.
Like the before and after. Exactly. You're showing them the after picture.
Right. Okay, so then proof.
Proof is all about credibility.
Yeah, you got to back it up.
Absolutely. Whether it's a data testimonials, examples, you need evidence.
So people believe you.
Yes, you got to show them that your promise is real and achievable.
And finally, push.
Push.
Another call to action.
It's that final encouragement, like clear direction on what to do next.
So AIDA is like a journey, right, step by step. But the 5 Ps you're saying, that starts with emotion.
Yeah, that initial connection is key.
But they both try to get someone to do something.
Right, they both want to persuade and motivate action.
But in different ways.
Yeah, AIDA is very linear.
Okay.
While the 5 Ps recognizes that emotion often drives engagement.
But they both want the same result.
Exactly.
And these aren't just theories, right?
No, not at all.
We see them everywhere.
All the time.
Like all the time, people are trying to persuade us.
Absolutely, and understanding these frameworks.
It's like you can see behind the curtain.
Exactly. You can see why some messages work and others don't.
And then you can make your own communication better.
More intentional, more impactful.
So as you go about your day, pay attention to the messages you see.
Beware.
Are they trying to get your attention?
Mm-hmm.
Build your interest?
Yeah.
Create a desire?
No.
Make you do something?
You got it.
Are you seeing AIDA or the 5 Ps?
Maybe without even realizing it.
Out in the wild.
Exactly.
That's it for this deep dive.
Until next time.
See you later.
6-minute podcast.